Hello. Welcome to another episode. Hi, TNG, business strategist. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. Today, I want to talk to you about a great business that we just went to because today, my friends, is my first audit of a business. When we hear like audit, I know everybody gets really scared, but this is not scary, everybody. And I wanted to present today, a business that really impressed me. So let's get right to it. All right, today we're going to be doing our first business audit. In our business audit, we focus on five things. One, client experience. Two, quality of product and service. Three, added value that the business has or the competitive advantage that the business has compared to other businesses, or my opinion about it. The logistics, this could be like location or the atmosphere when it comes to a service or the product was delivered. And last but not least, client ROI. So I just basically, this is like, is it worth the money? So let's get right to it. So, friends, today I will be doing a business audit on this beautiful restaurant that I actually have its menu open because I kind of just wanted to reminiscent. But basically, today I'll be doing a business audit on this landmark restaurant in DC called the Old Ebbit Grill. It's, I think I'm just going to give it away. I loved it, right? We were in DC for a few days, last week, and I happen to have two young kids. I have a 4-year old and a 1-year old. And if you go on vacation with little kids that are wild, you know what I'm talking about. Eating out is a challenge, to say the least, right? So I'm going to give you not only from a business strategist perspective, but also from a mom's perspective, how the experience was and how much we enjoy or did not enjoy our experience. Just to give you a little bit of background. And I think this is important because as business owners, we always want to know our customers to the T. We want to know our audience to the T. And so this is why I think this is important, me telling you. So our experience in traveling to DC, just how everything was, right? So I have my 4-year-old is this cute, adorable, very opinionated, very sassy and feisty 4-year-old girl. And our 13-month-old baby is fearless. She has no fear, right? She just started walking when she was 10 months and she just loves being everywhere. So my husband and I, we work full time. We are exhausted adults. So you can imagine like going out to a restaurant can be difficult. DC is like a city. It's like a beautiful historic city. It's our capital. And so we were having a really hard time, not only finding restaurants that were friendly to families, but restaurants that were like the food was great. So, my husband wanted to go to this restaurant for a long time. So we went and let's get right into it. Let me give you my 2 cents on this business audit. So first, client experience. Just think about, you know, a young family with two little kids and, like you were with the stroller, you were the little girl, carrying her on and off from museum to walks to another museum to, it's just a lot of walking, right? And we're like exhausted. So our experience compared to other restaurants, the Old Ebbit Grill was really great. They were kind in a sense that they were very accommodating of the stroller. They were very accommodating on the kids chair. They were, the experience, although they were super busy because this was lunchtime and we had made reservations for 2:30 and we were there a little bit, I want to say like 45 minutes early, they were able to accommodate us like before our reserved time. I want to say we waited 15 to 20 minutes, but the experience was pretty seamless. Although they were super busy and there were a lot of people waiting, it was pretty smooth. So from a client experience, from the moment you get there waiting and you I don't know if it's just me, But as a mom of young kids, I want my kids to behave, right? I don't want my kids to stress other people. I don't want my kids also, like, with this day and age, you don't know if people are going to be kind or if they're going to be rude, right? So I just, to prevent anything from happening, I just wanted to like stay in one place and to for my girls to behave. And the fact that they were able to sit us relatively fast really helped us ease our minds and, you know, or be a little more stress free. So once they sat us down, they had these little crayons. First of all, they had kids menu. Huge plus. In the kids menu, the menu to like draw and stuff, which is huge help because anything to get these girls distracted. And then the menu was just huge. I think it would still consider still brunch time. And it was just, they had so much of everything. When I see restaurants that have a huge menu, my biggest concern is always the quality going to be good, the quality of the food. So that is my biggest worry at all times. So, when we sat down, we saw that they had a huge variety of options for the kids, but also for us, right? And my biggest thing is how is the quality going to be like? So we ordered burgers and steak. Let me tell you something. That burger was delicious. That burger was fantastic. So, not only was my experience seamless, especially the most stressful is like when you're waiting to sitting at the table. That experience was phenomenal. Like it was just because that's when the customer has the most stress, especially a mom that's trying to tame her kids. It's just as long as you can soothe that time, or you can make that process as seamless as possible, and you can have like your waiters be as kind as possible. And they were so understanding. You could tell they have experience, right, with young parents. So I think one thing that, it's good to know is once you have a young parent on your side as a customer, it's going to be a customer forever, right? So for sure, we're going to go back every time we go to DC. But client experience, a 5. Quality of the product, like the food, is phenomenal. So a 5. Guys, this is 5 of 5. 5 out of 5. Like 5 is the top. And added value. I want to talk about like the added value, meaning like having things for the kids. I know not every restaurant like has a family as a target audience, but once you do, you really, because you don't know, right, what kind of parents are coming in. So you might get parents that are going to be customers for life. Like, like maybe they don't go every weekend, but maybe they'll come once a year. I mean, why not, right? And then word of mouth is huge. So added value, in my opinion, the fact that they had all the kids stuff, like high chairs, kids menu, kids crayon, like the coloring stuff. That's huge. It's a huge win because guess what? The parents get to eat in peace, which is super hard. So that was great. Location and atmosphere. I loved the atmosphere was, and because the client experience was so great, I just want to tell you that the atmosphere gets elevated, right? So I thought that the atmosphere was great and the location was the best because it's very central. And the atmosphere, it's very like classic grills, restaurants. I really loved it. Let me put it this way. The restaurant is a high-end restaurant where you could find anything in between. You could find great caviar, but at the same time, you could get a burger, a cheeseburger. So I really love that about it. The options, but the fact that although they had a lot of options, the fact that the quality on every level was great. These are like the hard challenges. Like for a business strategist, it's easier to work with companies that have challenges than a company like this. Like you just go to them, you're like, how can I make this better? How can I help you to make this better? Like this is just a dream to work with them, like I really loved it. On a different note, if you like to work together, please feel free to DM me to my Instagram or simply comment below and we could chat. Clients ROE. So last but not least, clients ROE. Return on investment. Was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it. There is no price for parents than to be able to eat in peace. have a drink in peace, eat your burger in peace, eat your steak in peace. I mean, it's just huge. The fact that you know, your kids feel comfortable enough to eat and just have a great time as a family, priceless. So, those were the 5 things: client experience, quality of product, added value, logistics, client ROE. I think this is 5 out of 5, really. On every single aspect: client experience, 5; quality of product, 5; added value, 5; logistics, 5; and client ROE, 5. Totally worth the money. And this is a business that you want to have. And this is why I wanted to do this business audit today, because I thought this was so great. Room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. This is a solid business, guys. This restaurant established itself in Lincoln 8 here. Yeah, this restaurant established in 1856. I mean, the Old Ebbit Grill established in 1856, and it's going strong. So, and it's not going anywhere. It's an amazing restaurant. If you're close by, I recommend you go. I mean, I just realized that my audits are not like regular reviews, because I wish I could eat while I talk. It would be amazing. But yeah, that was it. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. I hope that it helps somehow. If you are running a restaurant, I would love to work with you. I love restaurants. Who doesn't? Running a restaurant is super difficult. But thank you so much for joining today. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.